Hi everybody, welcome back. This is the third F1 build that we've done. This is the Mercedes AMG F1 W15 race car. It's for ages 10 plus, has 267 pieces and is set 77244 on the Lego website. Currently, as of October 25, it's retailing at $22.99 on the Lego website, which I think is pretty reasonable for a set like that. We've previously done the Ferrari SF24 and the McLaren as well. So these are great little starter kits for anybody trying to mess around with the Formula One Lego, and I've thoroughly enjoyed all three of the sets that we've done, and they have been absolutely brilliant little builds. So customer reviews, currently it's got, as of October 25, 5 stars on the Lego website, but that's just off 35 reviews. It falls under the Speed Champions category on the website. So if you want to go and have a play on there, go to the Speed Champions area and you'll be able to pick the sets from there. There's also a few fan moments in there, a few pictures of builds that the fans have done. Well worth a look at some of those. And basically, it's a replica of the AMG Mercedes from the 2024 Formula One season. It's got the open cockpit like normal. You can lift the halo bar, has a rear wing, sponsored stickers, and that's the only thing I really not a fan of on these sets, is the fact that a lot of them are stickers and not printed bricks. I much prefer printed bricks, but there are quite a few, as you can see from the video, stickers. And the first one I didn't have any tweezers, so I invested in some tweezers, as you can see on the video here, which has made putting the transfer stickers on far easier, especially as some of them are so small. But other than that, that's probably the only bit of this set that I wasn't a fan of. There's some great building techniques in there, really well thought out of, and when you get the 3 cars together that we've built, you can sort of pick out the sort of different variations on the side pods and things like that really well, and how Lego have addressed them. They've been really, really good. So it comes with a driver minifigure that can be worn with the helmet, or there's some hair in there for it as well. And the wheels do move, and they are, you know, a real replica of the F1 car from the 24 season. So as I said, if you want to look at the other builds we've done on this, we did the McLaren F1, the MCL38 race car from the 24 season, the Ferrari SF24 again from the 24 season. So they're all on previous YouTube videos that we've done. Haven't seen any sort of customer reviews on the website at this point in time in relation to this specific build, but these are really, really detailed. I put a small segment in at the end. If you watch the video, and I have fast forwarded the video quite a bit, obviously to reduce the length of it, but there was, and this is the first time I've had this, and fair play to Lego, they sorted it out straight away. This is the first set in all the years I've been doing Lego that actually had a part missing. And so the first time I've had to go to Lego and basically say, hey, there's a part missing out of my set. I put the video that I did, the short video I did at the end of this video, just thanking Lego. It was super easy. I just went to the Lego website, got the part number out of the plans in the box, put the part number into the website, said, look, this is a missing part from this set. It was only the one, but it was the part that held the steering wheel. And straight away, without quibbling, yeah, I know it's all automated, but without quibbling, they said, yeah, we'll dispatch that part straight away. Round about 10 days later, sure enough, it came in the post, well packaged, and didn't cost a thing. So if you've not used that service before, or you've never had to use that service before, I think Lego have done a great job in making that so easy if you've got parts missing for whatever reason. Like I say, it's the first time it's happened to me. It's probably happened to other builders in the past. But like, if you've had issues, just drop a comment down below. Let me know how they've handled yours. But they were super easy to deal with on this occasion, and it was one of those situations where it could have quite easily, been more than one part, but it wasn't. It was just the one part. And I was apprehensive about, going to them and saying, look, this is missing, but I don't know why I was. And they got it in there straight away. In this part of the video, I've realised that part is missing, and I was attempting with the part you can see there to probably make something else work out of parts that I've got here at home. Unfortunately, I couldn't, which is why I requested the part. But other than that, that was the only thing wrong with the set. And in the 40 plus years I've been doing Lego, I've never had a part missing anyway before, so I think I've done pretty well. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this series on the F1 builds, I'm going to keep my eye out for a few more bargains and see if I can get a few more of these and see if we can get the full set. But again, thoroughly enjoyable build. If you do like it, yeah, give it a thumbs up. If you don't. We're always looking forward to hearing the feedback of you guys that watch the videos, and we do appreciate the guys that take the time out of their day to watch the videos. It really is appreciated. We do this for fun and enjoyment, and we just like sharing the builds with everybody on YouTube. But yeah. So I'll leave you with the rest of the video, and then towards the end we've just put some snaps of the finished product. You'll see the boys jump in there at the end. They like to put the wheels on, so we always save the wheels where possible if they're about and they're up out of bed. Save the wheels for them to put on, and in this case they came down and did 2 each. So you'll see them jump in at the end of the build there. But other than that, great set, great detail on the sets. Like I say, the wheels and the suspension, the decals, it's just like the real thing. It really is. They've got it so bang on with these minis. And just as we were doing this, they also launched or advertised the DeLorean, the Back to the Future DeLorean, that's going to be released in January on the Speed Champions. So if you also like your DeLorean like I did, again, we've got videos on us doing the big one, but we pre-ordered that, and so hopefully in the new year we'll get that video up as well. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. See you all soon.